Kahala Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakal Kadash. Special thanks to Great Millstone, double honors to the Chief Apostle, apostles, bishops, and elders who rule and teach well. Salutation and blessings to the Yakim and Aqua scattered abroad. Shalom. This is going to be a short message, full of power. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash. We're living in a time where you want to be conscientiously aware of how you treat a true man of the Lord. In 2 Kings chapter 1, for those of you who are word lovers, being led by that spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash, you'll find out that when you approach the man of the Lord, you want to do it with reverence, insight, and cautious intent. If in fact you want a result, an answer from above, healing, inner peace, or maybe just in fact you want to find out the truth about what's happening in your life or the affairs of others around you or things coming up in the future, as none of us are promised tomorrow, as we look unto the soon return of Yahweh Shai and the holy angels. But the fact is, if you're looking for any type of answers from above, then approach the true man of the Lord with insight, respect, and the utmost reverence. Like I said, 2 Kings chapter 1 gives great amplified awareness of the power that the Lord had showered down upon Elijah's walk. And how many, 102 to be exact, the captain and his 50, the first captain, and the second captain and his 50, were consumed by fire from heaven because they didn't know how to approach the man of the Lord with respect and sincere reverence. And that third captain with his 50 men were spared because the captain, in fact, came before Elijah with a great fear of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash, and him and his 50 men were spared. And the answer was brought back regarding King Ahaz's prophecy concerning his illness, which would end up being fatal, as the angel of the Lord told Elijah earlier in the chapter anyways. So symbolic overall of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, 1 and 2. Being careful when you set your foot upon the house of the Lord. Be not rash with your mouth to utter anything before the Spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Kadash. Remember, we're living in some serious times right now, where any true man of the Lord is going to be endowed with power from on high. And you don't know what the outcome might be if you start talking out of the side of your neck to one of the true men of the Lord. Remember, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash is in heaven. And you are here on earth. I can get it as well. If I'm out there acting up, acting a fool, or talking crazy. That's why wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times and strength of salvation and the fear of Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Rakah Kadash is our treasure. Isaiah 33 verse 6. Now, in fact, I roughly paraphrase 2 Kings chapter 1 and Ecclesiastes chapter 5, 1 and 2. The point is, Hebrews chapter 10 verse 31. For it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. The destruction of Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America, is right in front of us all. The manipulation, persuasion, and overall forcefulness of that MOTB, Revelations 13, 15, and 16. It's right in front of everybody. It's just being brought about in a subtle way right now. This crooked motherfucking devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, at his roots, is operating on a full throttle of deception right now, thinking his kingdom's going to last forever. As Yahweh Shai and the angels about to show up and let it be known where the real power lies, as we see the entrance to the eternal kingdom right before us. These are times where you want to respect the word of the Lord. And I'll put it like this: the chief apostle, apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone on down to the least of the brethren, the Akim as well as Aqua abroad, who are wholeheartedly invested into the 100% truth of the preaching and teaching of the 1611 King James Bible. Yeah, pay him some homage, give him some respect. Because if Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash be with him, then you're going to see great power from above come down and consume the wicked. Rakatha Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kadash. Shalom, O Israel.